one other question I'd like to ask both of you. John, ask you first. The draw for the Euros is on the 2nd of December, Sunday week. Now, people are saying it has to be. We really should have a manager in place by then, a coach in place. I'm not sure it's necessary to get it quick rather than to get it right.
Oh, get it right, Eamon. Yeah. Definitely get it right. I mean, the draw is going to be made, and if the manager is there, the new manager is there or not, it's not going to make any difference to the draw, and they're not going to be playing an international match for a while. So,
March.
March. So there's no great rush to be there for the draw. I don't see that. I don't see any relevance at all to appointing the new manager and being there at the draw. No, I think getting the right person is the most important thing. And if it takes longer than the draw, then so be it.
Yeah, Liam.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree totally with you and with John on that. Yeah, get it right. But who's going to pick him?
Well, that's the point, Liam, and I mean, this is what people are saying. In fact, we've had some Facebook posts ourselves about John Delaney. He is the person that now the fans, and for a long time.
But in the past, Damon, he's used players, ex-players, as to help him in the process. Is that going to happen? I haven't heard anything from John Delaney apart from his statement about Martin and Roy leaving. I haven't heard anything about how they're going to go about picking the new manager. Shouldn't we? These are the custodians of Irish football, these people. Shouldn't they let the Irish public know how they're going about their business?
Yep. John, I put that to you.
I don't know how you'd let him know, Liam. I mean, if John Delaney is making calls to different people, then you're not going to know about that. I mean, he's not going to come out and say, well, this is what we're doing and this is what we intend to do. I mean, he's in charge of picking the team.
No, but is he the sole person that's going to pick the manager, John?
Well, there's no.
Shouldn't we know that if he is?
They don't have a management team, Liam. I mean, how many do you need to pick the manager?
Hold on, John. John, I think it's I think Liam's question is totally legitimate.
I'm not saying it's not legitimate, Eamon. I'm giving my answer to it. I didn't say it wasn't legitimate. Go ahead, anyway.
Go on, Liam. I mean, I agree with... I put this to you, John. I agree with Liam. We need to know how the job is going to be given, who is going to make the decision, and how the decision is going to be made. Is it going to be made by one person... and that is John Delaney, who is the most powerful man in Irish football? Does he consult with the FAI board? I remember a time before, I think, when there was a few ex-players involved in picking the manager. But we are.
Well, I don't know if they picked it. I think the thing was he sought the advice of those particular players and different people. I don't know. He might be doing that now. I mean, we don't know. I'd say John Delaney will be responsible for picking the manager. There's no doubt about that. And I'd be very surprised if he wasn't looking around and seeking advice from different people. That's all I'm saying. But you can't have a board, I don't think, picking the manager, because they'll all have different opinions on who they're going to pick. I mean, it has to come down to one man in the end.
Right.
Now, whether John Delaney is the right man or not, that's a different point altogether. But it has to come down to one man. You can't have a board saying, well, there's four on the board, and, well, I'd go for two, and one would go... You know what it's like when somebody's picking a manager, Eamon. I mean, it's very seldom you, I and Liam agree that we pick the same manager or the same team. But certainly, if you were picking in the position, if you were, Eamon, right, and you were responsible for picking, of course you would seek advice, but you can't leave it to a board. That's my opinion on it.
Liam?
Yeah, well, I think we should know how it's going to happen. That's all I'm saying.
How can he tell you, Liam? How can he tell you it was confidential?
Well, I'd like to hear from him. Yeah, I'm picking the next manager. I'm responsible for picking the next manager. I'm going to ring Ray Houghton. I'm going to ring Andy Townsend. I'm going to ring whoever he's going to ring.
Eamon Dunphy?
No, Eamon Dunphy, Liam Brady will definitely be ruled out. But I'm going to ring John
Giles, Liam.
Well, I'd have John involved. Yeah, absolutely. I'd have him involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I've got the hump with. There's nobody on that board that has any professional, any football experience at a really professional level.
Yeah, but
that's wrong, you know.
No, well, Liam, first of all, you don't know what John Delaney's doing. He might be doing what you're saying.
Yeah, but he's working for us. He's working.
Hold on, John.
Working for the Irish public, football public.
Yes.
He's working for us. And he's working for the board, okay? So we should know how he's going to go about picking the manager.
Well,
I totally agree with that, John.
Let me give you an example. Hang on, let me give you an example. If John Delaney got in touch with me for advice, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anybody to know about that.
I can tell. Why would you? Why did
he do it before then, John? Why did he tell the public before that he was seeking advice from various ex-players when we've picked managers in the past?
Why wouldn't you want people to know, John?
Because I wouldn't want the responsibility, Eamon.
What?
I can give you my opinion. I've always said, the last thing I'd want in my life is having the pressure of picking a successful manager. And if I was given information to John Delaney, this is from my own self, maybe by other people too, I would want it to be confidential.
All right, Liam. I wouldn't want it to be confidential if I was given advice.
Well, you're different to me, Eamon. I'm talking about me. That's what I would want. If you want to give confirmation and you don't want that's your opinion, and that's what you want to do.
Okay. Well, I see John's. No, I get John's point. I see that. But shouldn't John Delaney be telling us that he's going to seek advice as a sounding board of ex-players, and he doesn't have to name the players?
Yeah,
about the various options.
He would say that to you, Liam.
Well, I wish he would come out and tell us.
I could be very convinced that that is what he's doing.
Well, I wish he would come out and tell us. That's all I'm saying, John.
Well, yeah, I don't see the big difference in it. Ultimately, he's going to be responsible for picking the new manager, and he has to take the responsibility of that.
Yeah, I mean, just to put this point to you, Liam, and indeed to John, I mean, if you. To be fair to Delaney, which isn't a popular thing to say, but I thought Trapattoni was a great choice, and Tardelli and Liam Brady. I thought that was. I would. Yeah. I think I said on television that was the happiest day of my life. I thought that was a fantastic choice. So. I wouldn't.
Well, it wasn't a bad choice, was it? It wasn't a bad choice. I know. I know you had no time for the way Trapp actually played the football, but we got to a World Cup playoff, and we you know what happened with the handball and so forth, and then we got to the Euros. Okay, we didn't perform well in the Euros, but we had a hell of a group, the group of death, definitely.
Yes,
and then it all petered out. So, but he wasn't a bad choice. Nor was Martin O'Neill a bad choice.
No.
But I just we knew in the past how John Delaney was going about it. This time round, I haven't heard anything.
Right, and I just when Liam references the group of death there for younger listeners, the group of death was Spain and Croatia, and it was a hell of a group.
And Italy and Spain played in the final.
And Italy, yeah.
That was difficult. But I mean, Liam said we were all in agreement with Trapattoni, and we were all in agreement with well, I think Liam was as well, with Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, like it's obviously like every manager has a lifespan, and so did Trapattoni did, so did Martin O'Neill. That's the way it works. So, like whatever way he picked it last time, Liam, we all agreed with what he did.
There's one other factor.
Yeah, but he told us last time what was going on. I'm not hearing anything. Yeah. I remember he had Ray Houghton. Ray Houghton was a public face of it. Ray helped him.
That's right. I remember that.
I do remember that.
I sat by my phone for weeks waiting.
You're still sitting by the phone.
I am, yeah, and I'd still be waiting.